Welcome to Sistera. Thank you so much for tuning in today to watch a demo video of one of our application templates. Let's jump in. Today, we're going to go through a demo of our carbon footprint calculator. Now, with an organization, typically there are two sides of this. The first side is you're just getting started and haven't yet started tracking your carbon footprint, which is totally okay. Everybody is at a different place within their journey. And so this application is a great way to act as a building block to gathering that initial data and getting started. The second side of this is perhaps you are starting to track your carbon footprint and impact, and you're seeing that it is a manual process. The data sits everywhere in all different departments and also outside of your organization. If you're a manufacturer, then you have to consider that the subcomponents and the products that you're acquiring to manufacture your own goods have a footprint as well. So, how do you gather all of that data? Right now, it's all very manual and inefficient, it's error prone, and it's exceedingly difficult to keep up with the changing requirements. Right now, there are standards around carbon footprint calculations, but there isn't a universally accepted one. So you do have to navigate if that shifts or you're reporting to a certain body, how do you need to do that? Well, Sistera's carbon footprint calculator actually solves each and every one of these challenges. It offers an efficient online data collection and calculations all built into it. So you could actually open this up to suppliers and they could input their carbon footprint information around the items that you're purchasing for your manufacturing process. You can also integrate these with your existing core systems to pull the information that you need straight into this application, or of course, you can manually enter it into the app as well. What's wonderful is that there's always flexibility to go deeper. So if you want to go deeper in scope 3, you absolutely can do so. Last but not least, it's also going to give you the ability to turn insights into action, again, by expanding that functionality. So, this application is built for change. Being built on the Mendix low code platform gives you a ton of flexibility and basically infinite scalability. So, consider this your building block that you can take in any direction as much or as little as you want. I want to dive in to our carbon footprint calculators. So, within our carbon emissions calculators application, you're going to get quick insights into what some of your emissions look like. When you enter the application, you will be able to select which type you want to calculate. That's either energy usage, waste generated, or employee commutes. Beginning with energy usage, here you can actually input your kilowatt hour of usage over any period of time and calculate the estimated equivalent of metric tons of CO2 emitted. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a random number here and select calculate. What'll happen is it's going to give me my emission in metric tons of CO2 equivalent. And then we'll also give you equivalents so that you can understand what that emission might look like in other forms. So you'll see here we have gallons of gasoline or diesel or pounds of coal burned. This is just another way of understanding what that footprint means. If I select done, I'll be taken back to this main area where I can then start calculating my waste generated. This waste calculator will ultimately allow you to itemize waste items such as food waste or drywall or type, choose what disposal method you want to use, and then estimate the impact of that waste using that specific disposal method. So let's walk through it. In the description, I might just call this trash. I'm going to input a random weight number. I'll select what unit of weight I'm measuring. And then I can come in here and select from all of these different waste materials. For this example, let's use food waste. And then I'll choose how I disposed of this specific waste. Now, these options will vary depending on which waste item you choose. Let's say we landfilled our food waste. Now I'm going to see my metric tons of CO2 equivalent here. Selecting done again, we can navigate to the final calculator here, our employee commuting page. Here, you can calculate how different types of transportation your employees use can affect their overall emissions. So first I'll enter a total number of employees, and then I can move these different sliders to help me understand the impact of my employees' commutes. Once I've selected all the variables and changed everything up, You're going to see a daily total CO2 equivalent emission and your monthly total as well. Now, should you want more data driven and actionable insights from your carbon footprint calculations, we recommend diving into our goals and KPI tracker that we just looked at, or dive into our carbon accounting application where you can explore your scope 1, 2, and scope 3 emissions in a lot more detail.